Good afternoon. My name is Oluwaseun Olawale. I want to do a presentation on enhancing engagement and performance through coaching. Uh, and the emphasis will be coaching solution for van drivers. And the purpose of this is just to address some motivational issues among van drivers and the commercial uniform team. And the strategies and knowledge used in these presentations are derived from the coaching skills and techniques outlined in the referenced textbook as on leadership, which has research findings, practices, and skills, eighth edition by Andrew J. Dupre. So let's get at it. Basically, uh, let's move to the next slide, which says understanding the motivation challenge. The case study in the reference text highlights that van drivers struggle with staying motivated due to repetitive work, which is applicable to almost all workers. As a worker or in any field, if what you do has become very redundant and repetitive, the same thing all over, this could affect your performance, which is the same case in this case study as well. And re-engagement of staff members and enhanced retention can result from a well-structured coaching program, which is one of the reasons why we are making these recommendations and basing it on how coaching program could help to address these particular motivation issues. What are the roles that coaching plays on motivation basically? Coaching tends to foster a friendly environment in which staff members feel appreciated, heard, and guided, basically. Uh, when we engage as a leader, when we engage in coaching with our subordinates or with our workers, it gives them that sense of belonging. It makes them feel someone is listening to them, someone is actually interested in hearing them out on what they face or challenges uh, that have been serving as bottleneck in their work. And leaders can enable staff members to appreciate the relevance of their jobs and grow more commitment to their roles by applying methodologies of structured coaching. Um, the next thing here is to develop explicit objectives and expectations. When we say explicit, specific goals and expectations. Setting clear goals allow van drivers to have a sense of direction and purpose. This approach ensures that employees feel progress in their roles, reducing job stagnation and redundancy, and improving motivation. By the time we set some specific and clear goals, everybody is aware, everybody is on the same page regarding what is expected of every individual. And by that, even without us mounting pressure on our subordinates, they hold it already because even though as a leader, I want to track and measure the fact that both the leader and the employee are aware of what the goals and expectations are. Everybody strive at it. As an employee, I want to ensure I measure myself based on the specific objectives that have been set. And as the leader as well, I will be able to use that as a yardstick to measure the performance. So with that, everybody is on the same page. So that's very, very important when the objectives are set, clear, and concise. Encouraging self-reflection and autonomy. There are two things here: self-reflection and autonomy. Let's address the very first one, which says encouragement of staff members to participate actively in their own growth raises natural drive. If you engage employees properly, or if you encourage them to engage in such activities, that gives them the sense of belonging. And the other aspect, which is the autonomy, is giving them power to be able to make certain decisions regarding their job. After giving them the job description or what their to-do list is, we don't have to be on their neck to micromanage them every step of the way. No. You have to give them that autonomy. You have to give them the room and power to be able to come up with a strategy that works best for them in delivering their job. That is not to say we are not going to supervise the work, but less of the supervision, especially when it comes to the style of the leadership. We shouldn't micromanage them so that they will feel, yes, they are in control and have power to make certain decisions regarding their job. Next is acknowledging and offering positive feedback. Even though within the organization there might be some cycle-based performance review, let's say maybe annually, is when an organization review performance and reward good work. As supervisors, we don't have to wait till end of the year to appreciate good work. So when recognition plays crucial role in keeping employees motivated. So when employees feel appreciated for their contributions, they are more likely to stay engaged and perform excellently well with their job. So on time to time basis, if it is maybe once every month, or maybe when an employee has performed exceptionally well, we should go ahead to appreciate that. Look at this image here. This is a supervisor presenting a trophy or an award, so to speak, to an outstanding employee. So that's the thing. When we do this, employees feel motivated and they have the urge to get going. The next year is that we should apply active listening and effective communication. Open door policy is what I'm trying to talk about here. Some leaders are not approachable. Some employees even feel rejected already even before approaching their leaders. We should ensure that we make the communication channel open and effective enough to be able to acknowledge and address the employees' concerns. And in the case study here as well, by the time we create an environment whereby drivers, even when they have complaints, can approach their supervisors to hear their opinion or to talk about their complaints, then they know quite well that someone is listening, and we don't have to just turn them down, even when the solutions to the concerns they are raising is not yet at hand. We shouldn't just turn them down. We should give ears to them and assure them of the resolution of whatever complaint that has been brought to us. The next one here is offering development and growth perspective. Most of the time, organizations do not actually bother about employee growth. They just focus on the growth of the organization, which it's erroneous. It's a very faulty approach. Career stagnancy is a common demotivator. When employees feel they are not growing on the job, or there are no prospect for them to grow on their job, they are demotivated. So we have to give staff members chance for learning and development to guarantee their value and help them to envisage a future inside the organization. And with that, the turnover rate will be very, very low when employees know that there is career path or opportunity for growth within the organization. They tend to stay on the job for a very longer time. They don't just change job often because of that growth. Most of the time, it's not even about the salary, but the career growth that motivates the employees the most. And then establishing a motivated work environment. This is a situation whereby we must create an atmosphere that is friendly enough to boost employee morale. And it doesn't just end with the work. Some of those things that could be incorporated should be some sort of health and awareness campaigns, team building events, which necessarily shouldn't have to be just all about work alone. Things that should take them outside the work environment for them to actually have more fun together, uh, to foster team building and collaboration, basically. So that's a sense of it's one of the sort of motivations for them. And the next one is evaluating performance and making necessary adjustment. A continuous assessment ensures that coaching strategies remain relevant and effective. By the time we review some of the processes, some of the activities within the organization, we are able to make necessary adjustments as occasion demands to foster responsive leadership approach and drive sustainable motivation, basically. And in conclusion, we say it's okay for us to conclude that by saying when we implement coaching techniques that lower attrition rates, the employee turnover is reduced, productivity is improved, and optimal productivity basically, which produces motivated staff. Leaders have to be aggressive in making sure staff members feel appreciated and involved. When I say aggressive, we have to be intentional as leaders to ensure we motivate our employees. For reference purpose, these are just where we got what we put together. I hope I've been able to get something across to us. If you have any other further inquiries or questions, do not hesitate to just read back to me. Thank you.